Hello, my name is Fred Payne. I have the pleasure of serving as the Commissioner of the Indiana Department of Workforce Development, also known as the DWD. The DWD is the state's employment and reemployment agency. We're responsible for assisting Hoosiers obtain job and educational training to help move them to a rewarding career. While in high school, I had no awareness of the DWD or any programs that it provided. My awareness came years later when I began practicing law in Indianapolis. But before I get to that, I'll share with you the journey that led me to the DWD. When I graduated from high school, I attended college locally at Grambling State University because it was the best option for my family and me financially. On a fluke, several years later, I visited Indiana University School of Law during Spring Law Day. That one-day exposure helped me to make up my mind about a future law school and for my future. A few months later, I enrolled in law school there. I began practicing law in Indiana. And when Honda, the automaker, was going to build and open a facility here in Indiana, I left private practice and started working for Honda. I helped start the legal division. I enjoyed being a part of building cars. I served in a variety of roles, ultimately heading up business operations. In 2017, Governor Holcomb asked me to join his team to oversee the DWD. He wanted to ensure that there was a focus on connecting people to jobs from someone who had worked in an industrial setting. And coming from a place that made automobiles, it was the perfect setting. I've been commissioner since 2007. And when I think about my time as an 8th grader, I recall the confidence that some students had. If I were to have a chance to speak to myself as an 8th grader now, I would encourage myself to be confident in myself and to not be afraid to ask questions and speak up. Those skills assisted me in becoming more reliable because I wasn't afraid to find the answers to the things that I needed to know. That reliability and confidence to find the answers are the employability skills that allow me to function in my job every day. Now, let me tell you about a little experience that I had. When I was at Honda, we were getting ready to produce a car that ran on natural gas. No other automaker was building that car. My one job was to get a vessel, this big tank that would house the natural gas that would fit into the car, or that would go into the car. And I thought, my goodness, I can do this because I've gotten a permit for many things before. But wouldn't you know it, there was no process to permit a natural gas vessel in Indiana because it hadn't been done before. So I had to rely on my skills to find an answer and my confidence in knowing that I could find an answer. And after several weeks, I was able to come up and help the company to launch that natural gas vehicle. And I witnessed plenty of people with that same type of confidence, but what really stuck out to me was one person at that company. His name was Yuzo Watanabe. He was the president of Honda Manufacturing of Indiana at the time. And this person was so confident that we could launch a natural gas vehicle in the amount of time that he said that we could launch it. And every day he would ask us probing questions about how, when, and where we would find the resources to ensure that we produced that vehicle. We produced that vehicle and we started rolling those cars off the line. So I'm happy to say today that it was Yuzo Watanabe at Honda Manufacturing of Indiana who I saw employ those employability skills of confidence and really knowing how to find an answer that really helped me propel myself into the career that I have today.